holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's third, and they go play fake. Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Mahomes. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Well, how about the passing numbers so far in this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Mahomes takes it himself. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Falcons nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
That'll bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a handoff for Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Gurley, handoff left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7. Sterling.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Number 26, Damian.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 10-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On the play. And a Falcon first down.
On 1st down, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Ridley out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Gurley again here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down, it's Smith, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
59, ready, ready.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
At the Falcons 40.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
The Atlanta ball carrier. Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stick.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
But Butker's kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They're on 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Ryan's throw caught by Jones, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a The throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Falcons.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
14-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.